A 48-year-old single mother of a teenage son diagnosed with ADHD. She's gone 15 years without health insurance. Jessica Sanford thought the Affordable Care Act was the answer to her problems. The president thought so too when he read her letter aloud in the White House Rose Garden last month.
I was crying the other day when I signed up. So much stress lifted. Now that is not untypical for a lot of folks like Jessica who have been struggling without health insurance. That's what the Affordable Care Act is all about.
Just days after that speech, everything changed for that single mom from Washington State. Senior White House correspondent Brianna Keeler joins us now with the latest. Brianna, this good news story ended up being something else. What happened?
No, it's really gut-wrenching when you listen to Jessica Sanford tell this, Jake. She used the Washington State Exchange, so not the federal exchange, just to be clear on that. And she was initially approved for a subsidy, so a tax credit to help her purchase insurance that ultimately would have put her in a gold plan, so a pretty good plan, for about $200 a month. Well, ultimately, she was told she didn't qualify for a subsidy, but that she could access lower level plans that cost between $325 a month and $400 a month, but that they would have higher deductibles. So obviously the cost much higher than she was initially told, and the product not as good.
And Jessica Sanford spoke to CNN's New Day about it. Take a listen.
It was a huge disappointment, and especially since I had, my story had been shared by the president, I felt like, I just felt really embarrassed that, he had quoted my story.
Brianna, what happens to Jessica Sanford now?
Well, at this point, she says she's not going to be able to afford the insurance, so she will be uninsured and she will pay the penalty. And a White House spokeswoman, we are told, by Sanford, actually called her today and offered to help, we're told, quote, in any way. So it just goes to show you this is really a problem for the White House. It really creates an optics issue for them, because people like Jessica Sanford were the very people that this law was aiming to give access to health insurance coverage at a price they could afford, Jake.
All right, Senior White House correspondent Brianna Keeler.